Hello and welcome back to Wrestling in Mom's Basement for the week of March 19th. I am Patrick Young. This guy to my right is the king of the awkward stare, Joe Venita.
This is our Backlash 2000 retro review. It happened on April 30th, 2000 in the MCI Center in Washington, D.C., with their attendance being 17,867, commentators Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler.
The place did look huge, too,
Yeah,
on this pay-per-view.
It's an all Backlash for a second week in a row for us.
I think it's like the fourth Backlash in a month or something like that.
I want to say so. On paper, this show, minus the hardcore match, maybe is what WrestleMania should have been, maybe.
Yeah. By card, yeah.
And by card, and the company was on fire display, and by the card, you would think this was the best show of the year for the best year of the company.
Yeah.
The main event is Rock vs. Triple H for title with Shane's guest referee. There's also rumors of Rouse the Explain, so let's get to it. We open the video with Rock vs. Triple H, who has most of McMahon's in his corner. The idea here is McMahon's Triple H versus Rock Austin. Austin blew up a bus. We have already drunk.
Yeah, he blew up the DX Express.
Yeah, we have already drunk Deborah. I think she was drunk because she looked out of it. To announce the first match. This is her return to the company after a while.
Yeah, because Austin was out with an injury, right?
Yeah. Tag titles as a correction versus D-Generation X. This will be Road Dogg, X-Hawk, and the Canadians are the champions. I do miss DX's King of Rock's theme.
Yeah, I do too.
I also miss Tori.
No, you don't.
Okay. Deborah is gone. No, I mean, she's not gone. I literally mean she's gone. She was drunk out of mind. I swear that woman. Edge versus X-Pac. This is going. X-Pac speeds things up, and Arm drives Edge down. Edge takes him down, and his spin wheel can clear the ring. Back in, the Pac spits him and ties out to Rory. Road Dogg, my bad. Touch on the brain. The champs hit the poetry motion. Their version is all the Christian versus Dolph. The Canadians get guilty on top, and Pac kicks Christian's head off. He said that afforded to a tour distraction, resulting in him being sent to the steps. Back in, and Road Dogg stops the tag, and the Bronco Buster keeps Christian in trouble. Some hard kicks to the back at 2 for Rory. Christian comes back, but it's calling the dance and punches to a big reaction. Shaky knees too. I think they're both supposed to try to cross by, but Christian looks like he jumped into one from Road Dogg.
Yeah.
Pac breaks up the tag, and once he play out, Edge drops a swan dive on Road Dogg, which is 2 for Christian. Christian escapes a double soften. I don't know what they were going for into WWF. Everyone but Edge is down, and there's the hot tag. Pac's Ron is counted to South Promo for 2, and Prayer's broken up. But Edge spears down Road Dogg. Tor gets up, and Pac accidentally drills her, getting rolled up for 2. By Edge, X Factor takes Edge down, but Christian hits him with the belt. So Edge can pin him.
It was actually a pretty good opener. Well, I guess more or less fairly decent. I did think that it was good for what it was. Not the most exciting match, but still, I was entertained by it.
Yeah, it was a good choice for opener, as both teams were moving well out there. That's what you do for opener, get the crowd fire up and make them cheer. Even though Edge and Christian were on the verge to turn fully heel. Anyway.
Yeah.
Good solid over here, and it was fast-paced enough to fire up the fans.
I gave it a C.
C+. Deborah can barely say WWF Tag Team Champions. X-Pac was busted open. Rock is here. Light heavyweight title. Sky Too High versus Dean Malenko. Dean is champion, and this is Sky's rematch, I believe. Sky dances with Lillian pre-match. Sky starts off fast with some near falls. The other back puts Dean down. Sky nips up into moonwalk. He's set for the bulldog to sub the worm, but Dean clotheslines him down instead. Dean, the heel, tries to get the buck pile, but can't quite get it. He rams Sky into the buck line and we hang outside. John gets to Nikas too, and Dean works the leg over a bit. After a quick leg lock, he wraps around a post a few times, back to the leg lock, and then leg lace. Dean has a knee crusher. Sky comes out with an enziguri. This guy gets a nowhere, so it's back to the knee by Dean. He tries to spin toe, but Sky kicks in the corner and rolls off for 2. Dean kicks the knee again, then charges at Sky, sends both of them out to 4. Back in, Dean has a superplex, pull both guys down. Dean's up first, and bulldogs to the backslide for 2. Sky bulldogs him down in his worm time. This gets 2, so Dean rolls him up with feel on the ropes for 2. Things were speeding way up. Tiger Bomb gets 2 for Dean, and that is frustrated. Sky comes back at him again and walks in a power slam for 2. He tries to put Dean on the apron, but gets guilty down to the top rope. Malenko goes up top, but Sky pops him with a right hand. Sky goes up top for a superplex, but Dean counters the midair into DDT. and mid-air into DT, which looked painful, and it was a 6 count though to end the match.
It's probably the best light heavyweight title matchup I think I've ever seen. Maybe outside of Taka and Aguila, I think that was the matchup.
At WrestleMania 14.
Maybe that. I hadn't seen that one in a long time. But still, it was pretty good. Probably better than I should have ever expected from a Scotty 2 Hottie match.
Right.
But again, Dean Malenko was just coming off a really good run of WCW in his matches. And I think they really delivered this night.
Yeah, Dean is awesome, but unfortunately, he never quite did a note in the WWF.
Yeah.
The light heavyweight title was always exclusive defended on the late night weekend shows, which means I noticed people didn't know the title was around her held it. Dean will hold it for a few weeks before the next WrestleMania. So this was a really good match, though, and the ending is great.
Yeah. I ended up giving it a B+.
A-. Next, Big Boss Man, Bull Buchanan versus the Acolytes. Brawl to start as Bradshaw versus Buchanan gets going. DDT pulls Buchanan down. Bradshaw goes up top for his shoulder, which gets two. A spear pulls Bull down. He does a full slave slam. Also, Boss Man versus Farouk with a Boss Man sucks chain at the same time. Farouk suplexes him down for two, and Boss Man goes to 4. Bradshaw pulls him into the steps to keep the Acolytes in control. This is a very fast-paced match.
There was like one spot, I think Bull Weekend flipped over Farouk or something.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that was the high spot in the match.
Bradshaw says it over again where Farouk has had a few shocks.
I think it happens like 30 seconds into the match.
It's basically been squashed up to this point.
Yeah.
Simmons, I don't know why I call him wrong, Simmons. Farouk comes in legally, and you're saying now my boss saying, ultimately Buchanan drops the elbow and pounds Farouk in corner. Farouk plays Ricky Morton in the babyface apparel spot, which is odd.
Yeah.
Ulta chill out, which is as long as Ulta Bradshaw even breaks down. And Bradshaw goes up, Boss slows him up so that Buchanan can suplex down for 2. Buchanan misses a charge and closes on the 2. Nice 6 shot stops Bradshaw dead. And an axe kick from the top. That actually did look pretty nice too from Buchanan little people. Just a pit.
Minus a couple decent looking moves from Buchanan. I never expected anything from this match. And I didn't really get anything from it. I think the APA's best matches are probably more street fights or hardcore matches to that effect. And Big Boss Man, you don't expect a good match from him this time. And Bull Buchanan was never good. So the match didn't really exceed my expectations, but it didn't necessarily... I wasn't disappointed because I never expected to pass this match, but
one in the world
so I wasn't disappointed.
One in the world was this. The ending was good, I guess. You kind of had an axe kick looking great, although it wound up looking like a finisher.
Yeah.
Still though, whatever. The win was a surprise too. I don't know why they won.
I gave it an F.
F. Hardcore Holly is the Hardys on their back settle fight. They had their title. Holly's looking forward to beat up Crash for a hard title. Crash shoulders a handshake, gets slapped in the head. We go to the announce decks for a quick talk. Did you catch this on the graphic when he went to the announce desk? On the graphic, what it said for JR and King?
No, I didn't.
I didn't know whose name this was. I don't know who this man is. I had to rewind it to see. And the name is Tim Russer. R-U-S-S-E-R-T. That's just odd. Do you know
Isn't that some sort of like reporter or something?
Okay.
I'll look that up while you go on.
Alright. Hardcore title. Crash Holly versus Hardcore Holly versus Matt Hardy versus Jeff Hardy versus Perry Saturn versus Taz. Matt was defending as Jeff when Crash came in and stole the title. You can only win here by pinning Crash, or Crash can win by pinning him.
Was that the name?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a reporter for Meet the Press.
Oh, okay. There's Tim Russer, JR.
Who actually passed away not too long ago.
Oh, okay. But that was JR. That's what I said for JR.
Yeah.
Matt was defending.
He was in the crowd and they just didn't go to him or something.
Yeah. Matt was defending against Jeff when Crash came in and stole the title. You can only win here by, I think I got this right, by pinning Crash. Or Crash can win by pinning anyone. I believe that was the rules, right?
Yeah, that was the rules.
Alright. That's the twist.
The match has to go through Crash. Yes.
On Ultimate Rules. Crash was into a counterman during Siren's entrance. Siren immediately suplexes Crash for 2. Hardcore powers on for the same idea. Here was pretty clear. Everyone's going to Crash one at a time. And they'll fight each other. Normally, suplexing super tags. Remember, there's no point in anyone covering anyone but Crash. Crash shows up the ramp and climbs the structure. It's the cool one with the swinging hooks.
Yeah.
He's followed by Matt and winds up getting hung upside down by his knee. Everyone gets him down, so Matt dives on all of them. The face aren't pressed. Siren does something to Matt, and that we miss, and piece of structure breaks off too.
Yeah.
With Siren and Matt. Jeff dives on part as well to big pop to take down Siren. Matt and Crash head to the ring, and Jeff joins them for some double teaming. This one is actually where you really can't keep up with what's going on.
Yeah.
Siren hooks a freaky arm bending hold on Crash, but Matt breaks up. Even the announcers can barely keep up with what's going on here. Taz gets the clothesline. Matt covers for 2. I don't know why Matt covered Taz. The Hardys beat up Taz and Hardcore in the 4th. Hardcore suplexes Crash out there for no cover. There's some signs being used as weapons now. Back in the ring, Crash drop kicks Taz down for 2. There's a section corner ring now. All 6 guys are in as well. Taz pops the Hardys with a sign, just 2 on Crash. Crash barely has any offensive role for the most part here. Siren suplex Hardcore, just 2 on Crash. The Hardys build a cookie sheets and they clean a few rooms. Jeff hits a Sabu style moonsault on Crash, so Siren gets 2. Hardcore suplexes Crash for 2. A Falcon Arrow on the trigger scene. Jeff brings in a ladder. JR says the ladder gets a pop and beats up everyone not named Matt with it. This has already gone. This one's going way too long.
Yeah, it was.
Hardcore gets thrown into the ladder while Siren's outside the announce table. Jeff Swanton's Crash on the top of the ladder, and Matt also steals a 2 count, leading to a brotherly fight. Taz missing the Crash, but Siren clocks Taz with a stop sign. Jeff dives on Siren, and Crash steals the pin on Taz to retain, while the Hardys music plays for some reason.
Okay. It felt like a slightly better version of WCW Hardcore, the Hardcore division, to me. It just felt like things were happening, and not much of it was worth caring about. Minus the cool spots from Matt and Jeff off the swinging hook. I didn't enjoy this match. It did last a little too long. Actually, not even a little way too long.
You can't say Crash didn't earn it to be like that. The match went on too long though, clocking in at over 12 minutes. The problem was they ran out of stuff to do about 8 minutes in. So from about that far in until they bring in the ladder where the match picked up again, there was just a lot of laying around and doing nothing new.
Yeah, there was still like a whole third of the match they still didn't know what to do with.
Yeah, it would have been better with less time.
I gave it an F.
Same there. Shane says he doesn't have a conflict of interest of tonight. We recap Angle vs. Show. Show is going Hollywood. It resulted in some fine invitations. Triple H gave Angle and Show a tag title shot. But Angle didn't like Show being a fat Sky, so Angle jumped him. This went badly, so the final match. Colonel vs. Space Show. Angle runs down Marion Barry, who is the mayor of Washington, D.C. He's also a former crackhead. The lack of integrity is what's real American. That means we need a real American, and that's what we get. Here's Big Show doing the absolutely best Hulk Hogan imitation you'll ever see.
Yes.
He's got a Showster t-shirt with the ropes in the back, yellow boots, a bull skull cat with blonde hair down the sides. He does the Hated Air Ropes t-shirt, Frozen, does the swing arm warm up the Hulk did, and then he talks. Doing even better Hogan imitation, he talks about being the Tom Mouse's dude and brother more times than that should be humanity allowed. Angle jumps him, Show hulks up, and almost immediately right hand doesn't work. JR, that old Mo cell. So Show punches him 3 times and hits the big boot. Leg drop is 2, and bigger reaction than everything else so far. Which is saying a lot of things are going nuts the entire time so far. Angle goes for the leg, and the finish for Hogan. Show, who has the goatee, died too. Reverse up the cap, and then destroys Angle in the corner. Chokeslam ends this quick.
Thank God it was quick. Minus the stuff with Hogan, minus Show and Hogan, it wasn't necessarily the best match we'll see from Angle, or even Big Show for that matter. It was just quick and a nice and entertaining spot in the show, I guess.
Yeah, it's too short to rate, but as a match, it was worthless from an entertainment perspective. This is one of the best fighting moments you'll ever see. Check this out because well worth it if you're a Hogan fan. We recap TNA versus the Dudleys. The Dudleys are the hot new team, and Bubba likes to put women through tables.
Oh, just to tell everybody, it's T and A, not TNA.
Right. The Dudleys are the hot new team, and Bubba likes to put women through tables. The only one he has been able to do to is Trish, and Trish has been making these sexy videos about tables.
I definitely hit puberty early during those segments.
Mm-hmm. She keeps kissing him to keep from being put through tables, and then T and A will put him through it instead. Trish, still the evil chick who wears skin-tight, tiny outfits, and has more sexual innuendos than we'll ever dream of, says Bubba, we'll see how she feels in a minute. Bubba's in all of his trenches. TNA versus Dudley Boys. Brawl to start, of course. Bubba chased Trish around the floor. Albert and Devon goes going with the future New Japan star taking control. Devon takes him down, and for 2, I have no idea who the faces are and who the heels are here, by the way.
I'm going to go with the Dudley Boys being the faces.
Okay.
Because people wanted to see Trish be put through a table by Bubba.
I didn't.
No, I kind of did.
Well, I did, but it's Trish. Off to Bubba, who takes his elbow clothesline. That and elbow drop, there's 2. Off to Devon, the Dudleys hit a double suplex, and they yet to be named What's Up. Albert comes out, bicycle kick, and it's off the test. Double splashes in the corner, still in Devon. I could listen to Bubba Dudley yell from the apron all day. I'll get pretty bored, but I could certainly do it. The heels, I guess, double team Devon. Albert slams Tess on Devon, and she has to testify that. Bubba shut up. The fans, of course, want tables, but Devon gets snapped right on Tess instead. The referee missed that. The tag to Bubba, and the beat continues. Albert hits his slingshot, and the bomber for 2. Sunset Flip out nowhere, just 2 for Devon, but he's quickly powerbomb for the scene. The fans want tables, and Trish isn't sure what to think. Albert goes up, but Bubba distracts him, allowing Devon to hit a superplex and make a hot tag. Reverse 3D, cold 3D by JR. So Boldo Bomb kills Bubba, but Devon pulls him away from the big elbow. The Dudleys, the real 3D, as a Bubba gets a run start. But Trish overs a distraction by taking her jack off and shaking her hips. Keep in mind this is before Trish let herself go.
She never let herself go, period.
That lets Tess kick Bubba's head off for the pin.
The match got much better when the Dudley Boys just decided to go on offense right after the hot tag. It wasn't that bad, and I think the post match helped it a lot.
Anything with Trish and hot pink shorts and shaking her hips is never a bad thing.
Nope.
The match hour was pretty bad, but the whole point was the post-match stuff.
Yeah.
Also, the Dudleys were more or less, I think, officially turned face, though, in this match.
Pretty much, yes.
Because they were still tweeners in the Hardys and HCQ. Due to the fans loving hot women being put through tables, for some reason. Post-match, Bubba hits the collar, pulled a net breaker by JR.
Mm-hmm.
Who, for some reason, was way off on that night. On Tess, and grabs Trish. She first kisses him, but gets powered on for a table anyway. The orgasmic look on Bubba's face is always great. And Trish is taking out all instruction.
Who Bubba actually protected more than Dixie Harder going from the table.
Yeah, he just slammed her.
Not as much as Mae Young.
Right, but he just slammed Dixie.
Yeah.
Well, Mae didn't even want that spot. She wanted to be powerbombed off the cage for a table.
Exactly. So
they sell the powerbombing Mae off of the stage.
I ended up giving the match a C-.
A D+. China and A arrive. A is told he has a match next. They're just arriving from the prom as A has earned his GED, if I remember correctly.
And I believe they actually drove past Trish going in the ambulance.
Okay. And A just got his GED, right?
Yes. I believe that's what the storyline was.
As A is changing in the aisle, we get a quick recap of him hooking with China. S.A. Rios was A's partner one night, and Lee accidentally moonsault A. China threatened her, and Lee hit A again. This is before Lee had met anything. European title, A. Guerrero versus S.A. Rios. Rios has Lee with him. A immediately drop kicks him down, but Rios using him to take over. Sayo suplex stops that completely. and Eddie works on the arm. Rios tries to run the corner out with wrist lock, but slips off the ropes and has to drop it. It's still arm drag since Eddie before, but Rios, why did I call him Rio? But Rios dives, misses. Slingshot Hilo, his SA. I think we'll call him SA, not SA. SA. Eddie's in full control. Apparently, Trish has been taken to the hospital. They say in commentary. Rios is sent in for Chine drills on form. Rios comes out missile dropkick for 2. The fans don't really seem to care. Things feel up, and Eddie gets launched into the rest of Rios' feet. Eddie sends him to the floor with ease, and Chine fires off another big forearm. Eddie dives on him, and you can hear the Spanish now seem talking for some reason. Guerrero loads up powerbomb on the floor, so Lee goes up top for her to save. China shoves her off before we were watching Final Deletion from it.
Yeah, it's
Sting in a desert with fire, enough said.
Yeah, I think it's Sting in his backyard. I don't think he's in a desert.
Oh, I just see Grace at fire. China shoves her off, and Lee crashes into the table. Rios has a huge result at the top of the center to the table. Back in the ring, a middle dropkick puts Eddie down to the floor where SA hits a huge over the corner dive. Back in, Eddie hits a superplex and a brainbuster. But Rios arm drags him off the rope. The big moonsault, a gorgeous one too. Hits Eddie's knees and glory bomb. Hits Eddie's knees and glory bomb into an airplane spin into a neck breaker. Gets the pin to retain.
Yeah, it was a cool looking finisher.
Yeah.
However, I thought that this match was a little sloppy. Much less than you definitely expect from Eddie. And S.A. Rios can be a competent worker. It was just... I felt it was more entertaining with China and Lena than the actual match. The actual match was good.
Mm.
I don't know. I honestly expected more.
The star's slow, too.
Yeah.
Once they started busting out the Lucia stuff in the end, it got good. But that was the end.
Yeah.
S.A.'s a guy never quite clicked in WWF, but his chick certainly did. Leah will hook up with the Hardys next month in May 2000 and become as famous as she's ever been in her career.
I gave it a D+.
C-. Post-match, Leah ripped off China's dress. Triple H is still street clothes, so they don't know where about. Vince is smug about also not being here yet.
Which is really odd segue now with hindsight.
Yes.
China in her bra and panties, and Triple H and Stephanie cuddling on a couch.
Mm-hmm.
This is the next shot.
Benoit says Jericho may say he's great, but Benoit's champion. We get the second schoolgirl video tonight. I meant to say the first one too. It says Judgment Day's coming. That's Undertaker. Mm-hmm. Which is kind of thin with all the rumors going around for this year's WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We're talking about that here. Intercontinental title, Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho. Does this need backstory at all? Benoit's champion, I think that's what we need to know. Jericho's a face here, I think. Right? Jericho was fully face in this
point.
He was. Right. The face changed for him, so we'll just say he is. They jockey for position on the ropes and tumble out the floor back in the ring, and they hit a series of rolls I can't keep up with. They trace skin rip and chops before Jericho gets on top of them with right hands. Benoit gets up and tries some Germans, and Jericho grabs the top rope. Instead, Benoit first over the top and on the floor. Suicide dive misses, and Benoit crashes onto his head on the floor. That's a much scarier move, knowing what we know now. Benoit gets back up and sends Jericho on the steps, but he jumps over them with contact. Benoit's cool with that, and John kicks him into Jericho's knees to start over. Back inside, Benoit gets 2 of a doublebuster. The champ drapes Jericho to the top rope and hooks and a downward stretch. Jericho comes out and hits the line salt, but can't cover because of the ribs and possible arm injury. Eventually, soon they get back up, but Benoit gets his boot up in the corner. But Jericho kicks his toe with a spin wheel kick. Jericho cradles him for 2 and drops him over, then drapes him over the rope like Benoit earlier. The challenger drives a springboard dropkick, but Benoit was contact. Benoit goes up like his crotch with his back to the ring. Jericho tries to belly back suplex, like Benoit spins around in the air and lands on Jericho for delayed 2. Also match so far. Jericho's a double pound on for 2, and Benoit counters the cover in the crossface. That is broken by rope, so Jericho tries the walls, but he can't quite hook it before Benoit makes a save. They head to the ropes, and Jericho accidentally forearms the referee. Benoit grabs the belt to blast Jericho in the face and ticks off the fangs. Then only just 2, and the kick out gets an eruption. Benoit snaps suplex him onto the belt and goes up top for the swan dive. Jericho moves, and Benoit hits the belt, which is under Jericho, and that's a DQ. Oh, freaking blow me. JR File says that this is just sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, it was a really awesome match. It was going really good until the ending, where you get a non-finish. That and it sort of leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. Sometimes it could help a match, but in this case it doesn't. I did think what Jericho and Benoit were doing in the match was really good though.
Yeah, seriously, who thought that was a good idea? This was getting awesome and was probably on the way to being the best non-ladder match. I can't remember what these two.
Yeah.
But then we didn't get to see that then. At least the replay shows that Jericho picked up the belt because it looked like it just moves and Benoit hit. That being said, Benoit for Jericho 15 minutes is more than worth watching.
I give it a B+.
A-. Jericho puts in a referee in the walls post-match. Good. We recap choice with Rock. Vince Turtle wrapped up choice for Team WrestleMania. Instead of Rock will never be champion again. Rock beat Bull State and Buchanan Cage to get a rematch, but was beaten down after the match ended. Vince stacked the decks that Linda Austin will be in Rock's corner. He hasn't been here since November, so this was a big deal. Also blew up the X's bust to end SmackDown. Rock says Wilson and Darren Hill win the title. Then the title, the Rock vs. Triple H. Triple H champion, Vince is in his corner. Shane is guest referee. Stephanie is hot in a little dark blue dress. Vince points out the card is subject to change in the program, which means that Olsen isn't here. Slowed at the start, and Rock knocks him down. They're delayed into the spit punch. Rock stomps him down the corner, but Shane drags him off. Braun and Bull charges Triple H, descended for her. Triple H says at the announce table, Vince posts Rock, throws him back as the odds are stacked right high already. This only gets 2. As the supports knee drop, Triple H looks on one chin lock, puts his feet on top rope. Shane's been leaving his eyes elsewhere. Of course, Rock finally gets up and drops Triple H on the buckle to escape. He fires over right hands and they clothesline each other. Rock knocks him in the corner, and Vince pops him with a belt shot to come down for a very close to. Rock gets up at first, Triple H to the floor where he made for his arm. Back in the ring, Rock is suspended DDT, but Shane won't count. Rock goes after Shane and they head to the floor where Triple H gets in a shot to take over. Pedigree for the table's count by a low blow, but Shane doesn't DQ him for some reason. Instead, he gets on the table and has a double rock bomb from the table. Both guys are half dead, but Rock gets up first. There's a referee, but it doesn't really matter. Shane won't count technically. Vince gets in the ring with the guys that hits Rock in the back. Back goes Bailey, as you would expect, because Triple H can check him and hits a pedigree. Harold Patterson and Briscoe to count, but Rock hits out. The Stooges pound with Rock. Triple H gets his touch shot, so his arm is clearly hurt. Vince hits Rock in the head of the chair so hard that he falls down too. Cue glass shatter. Austin to a massive pop comes out with the chair and murders everyone in sight. Everyone is down, so Austin leaves as Linda and the recently fired Earl Hebner come out. Stephanie gets shoved down by Linda.
The latest shove I've ever seen in my life. It's more like...
And it's a spine buster under people's elbow to give the Rock the title back.
Where I think the other match was strong in wrestling ability, this match is very strong in entertainment value. And it had a finish that I think sent everybody home happy. Austin came out and murdered everybody, which has been seen in months at that point.
Yeah.
And The Rock also ended walking away with the WWF Championship at the time. I thought it was very entertaining. I thought the match was actually a solid match as well.
Yeah. Why this didn't happen at WrestleMania, I'm not sure. Either way, it happened here and it was great. This was the Attitude Formula for everything out there, but give the fans what they want, man. That makes the Wild Brawl okay. And it gives the Rock the tail back, which is how it should be. Mm. Also, spot was incredible, and thankfully, for Rock's time on top, also will be back to action for about 6 more months.
Yes.
Rock celebrates, but here's Austin in his truck. He's holding the remains of the express behind. Austin and Rock drink beer to end this show.
I gave the match an A-.
I gave it an A and my match
My match is an
A. I'll recommend this match to Benoit and Jericho though in the light heavyweight.
Yeah.
Maybe my recommendations.
Exactly. The overall I gave it a C. The middle part just sort of drug it down for me a little bit. More than it probably should. But just that whole middle part of the show was hard for me to get through. It kind of drug in between 2 very good spots, and I don't think even the best wrestling match of the night, being Jericho and Benoit, that ending was also sort of hurt by how it ended. But still not the most terrible show I've ever seen. It may actually be the worst show I've seen from 2000, but it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. I gave it a C+. What was awesome was awesome.
Yeah.
What did suck though, especially for 2000. That's how much I put. The main event, there was the Hollow Irish Member down the middle. The big show was good, and then obviously the main event, the Intercontinental Light Heavyweight match. The Rock and Triple H were traded to more over the summer too, and that was always awesome. So, other than that, just a mild show.
Yeah. Alright, so now's the time to pick our next show.
That's alright.
Yeah, I think it is.
Damn.
We got a nice, good, easy show. There's not much of a description they gave to it, but it's an NXT takeover, so it's fairly certain that's good. And this one will be Rival.
Right. The Superstars and Divas of NXT look to take over the WWE Network again. NXT champion Sami Zayn puts his title on the line against his former best friend Kevin Owens. Adrian Neville looks for...
Didn't I do this?
Yeah,
I did this one before, so...
For me, I thought it was horrible.
We have to repick.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah. Alright, fine, we'll take it.
NXT takeover Toronto.
The description they give it.
It's just going to award the Fez NXT Championship against Joe, and Mickey James returns to challenge Asuka for the NXT Women's Championship. The NXT Title Championship match on line in 3 full match. One of our rival defends against the goal against the LY, plus the finals of the Dusty Retirement Clays. You can decide which team will take on the Covet. Dusty Covet.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
So
we end up with the takeover anyway.
yeah, so we still say that.
Exactly.
But
And probably the week after we'll do WrestleMania one as well.
Yeah, well, I don't know, is that a big deal?
Well,
If we do
the week after will be the week of WrestleMania.
If we do a WrestleMania. It's just WrestleMania, calm down.
I'm setting up the next couple weeks so they can get hype internally about our next
videos.
one next.
Okay, and also that week, the top 100 wrestlers of all time, top 100 matches of all time. And Macho Man, apparently. and the other stuff. Macho Man will be on the list.
And other stuff.
And the other stuff, WrestleMania week.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then.
So we'll see you next week.
And then.
And then Mania after. But
yeah, there we go.
Next week we'll be there.
Right. Well, not Mania.
No,
We'll be here.
No, not in Mania. We'll be here.
All
We'll
right.
be sitting here.
All right, bye.
Bye.